You are listening to the J&T Marriage Podcast, where we talk real marriage, real problems, and real solutions. So let's get started. In this episode, we are going to be talking about honoring your wife and what that looks like. Now, you may not want to miss this. You may even score some brownie points with her. And that seems pretty important. I think brownie points are nice. It can be easy to fail at this. I mean, we even dishonor and respect our wives without even realizing it. We should respect our wives and treat them with dignity and respect. I struggled with this in my first marriage and even well into my second. I never knew what it meant to honor your wife. Hey, as long as I was getting respected, I didn't really care, and that's terrible. So what does honoring your wife look like to you? It's time to really, and this is all about learning your wife. I mean, learning your spouse. No matter how long you've been married, it could be, a month to 5 years. You have this endless amount of time to learn your wife. Get to know her a little more. So we are learners of our spouses. All right, honoring your spouse, number one, is we need to learn to listen. We all want to be heard, and communication is key in any relationship. We tend to tune parts of conversations out, whether we're watching a football game or reading something on our phone or just thinking about something that we need to do around the house and just tune it out. So what listening is turning off the TV and putting the phone down when your wife's talking to you, and just pay attention. This can make your wife feel listened and valued. Number two, sometimes we lose track of how long it's been, especially if we're busy. If your wife and yourself are busy during the week, we kind of lose track of showing affection and showing our wives physical touch. I mean, it's very important that we show our wives physical touch, and don't just do it to expect sex. Women want to feel safe and secure in their relationship, so make sure that you hold her daily and tell her how much you appreciate her. And that's number 3. Tell her how much you appreciate her. A thank you really shows your wife that you notice the hard work that she's putting in, the daily tasks. Just letting her know that you appreciate it when she cooks the family dinner or takes care of the kids all day, whatever the roles in your marriage are. But let's face it, we all work hard. It's really nice to be noticed. And we are raising that level of value in their eyes, in your spouse's eyes. So it's very important. All right, number 4. We could all use a little help every now and then, but maybe sometimes we have a hard time asking for it. So I'm sure that our wives have a hard time asking us, or they may expect us to do something that we don't know they expect us to do. So if you just offer to help your wife, say with the laundry or cleaning up the kitchen or taking the kids off her hands for a few hours. I know my wife doesn't like a dirty kitchen, so before we relax for the day, I make sure that the kitchen is clean, and she appreciates that. Number 5 in honoring and respecting your spouse is to not look at other women, whether it be online or just walking down the street. Just being respectful of your wife. Pornography and TikTok is a serious problem in our society today, and it has ruined a lot of relationships. So show your wife that she is valued and start looking at her and lusting after her like she's the only woman on earth. All right, number 6, speak kindly to and about your spouse. We are an influence to our children, and they hear everything that we say. We should speak to our wives as you want them to speak to their wives when the time comes. So we never want to speak about our wife's weaknesses to others. We don't want to point out her weaknesses to her. We want to speak only about her strengths and always be a positive influence. And finally, number 7, spend quality time with your spouse. Find that time. You got to have you and her time, not with the kids. Just go out to a restaurant or just to have coffee or something, but you got to spend time. You have to schedule for a date night without the kids. Maybe you plan all the logistics and just get out. This isn't, a stay at home, go and do chores for the night, or go over your budget, or do your taxes. This is not what this time is about. It's quality time, spending time with each other, and this is real deal quality time. So just know that we are the leaders of our homes and in partnership with our wives. So we need to respect and honor that partner. So just to recap, we all need to learn our spouse, and we all need to improve our listening skills. Really paying attention to what our wives say. And go ahead and give your wife a big hug and tell her that you love her and appreciate her. Give her a hand when she needs it. Pornography, absolutely. And looking at other women is a no-no. It is a relationship killer. And then speak kindly to and about your spouse. And then spend some quality time with her. Have a date night. Make it a goal to do a date night once a month. And then maybe you can get once a week or every other week. So thank you so much for listening. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you subscribe, that does something too. We really appreciate it. And until next time.
Thank you for listening to the J&T Marriage Podcast. For any questions, comments, and available resources or marriage issues you'd like to hear on the show, please visit jandtmarriage.com. That's jandandtmarriage.com.